What if I told you there was a country whose story is written in the mountains, where every peak holds a secret, every valley echoes with tales of ancient civilizations? Welcome to Afghanistan, a land that defies simple narratives, a country brimming with beauty, culture, and stories waiting to be told. Imagine a land where towering mountains kiss the sky and ancient trade routes whisper tales of bygone empires. From ancient ruins and breathtaking landscapes to a culture defined by hospitality, this is a place of treasures many of us have yet to uncover. Did you know that Afghanistan is home to the Bamiyan Valley, where ancient Buddha statues once stood tall against majestic cliffs? Or the vibrant bazaars of Kabul, buzzing with life and color? Hi, I'm Emma and welcome to Hop to a Spot. Today we're embarking on an extraordinary journey to explore Afghanistan. From its awe-inspiring geography and rich history to the resilience of its people. Let's uncover the magic of this land together. Afghanistan has been called the crossroads of Asia, a title that's no exaggeration. This land has witnessed the rise and fall of empires and served as a vital link between the East and West for over 2 millennia. One of Afghanistan's most remarkable chapters is its role as a central hub of the Silk Road. Nestled in its rugged mountains, it became the critical crossroads where traders, travelers, and merchants passed through on their journeys between the East, China and India, and the West, Persia, the Middle East, and Europe. This strategic location wasn't just about the flow of goods like silk, spices, and gemstones. It was about facilitating the exchange of cultures, ideas, religions, and innovations. Afghanistan's position on the Silk Road made it a melting pot where diverse civilizations met, shaping the world's history. With its formidable mountains and winding valleys, the geography presented challenges and opportunities, enhancing its importance as a gateway for trade and cultural connections. Afghanistan wasn't simply a transit point, but the heart of a vibrant, interconnected world. It isn't just a place, it's a mosaic of cultures, histories, and fates layered over millennia. What do Marco Polo, Alexander the Great, and countless merchants have in common? They all passed through Afghanistan, a vital artery of the Silk Road. From Alexander the Great's conquests to the spread of Buddhism and later Islam, Afghanistan's strategic location shaped its destiny. A prime example of this history is the ancient city of Herat, often called the Pearl of Khorasan. It once glittered as a hub of trade and knowledge. In the 15th century, the city's libraries rivaled Alexandria's, and its artisans created intricate blue tiles that still adorn mosques worldwide. Herat wasn't just a marketplace for goods, it was a marketplace of ideas. The jewel of Afghanistan is a city where history whispers through every cobblestone, and the past and present are entwined like the intricate threads of its famous carpets. Nestled in the fertile valley of the Hari River, this ancient city has been a crossroads of cultures, a cradle of art, and a beacon of knowledge for centuries. It is thought that the city was established around year 500 BC as the ancient Persian town of Artaquana or Arya. Once a thriving hub along the Silk Road, Herat saw the footsteps of traders, scholars, and conquerors. The city has a long history of rebuilding and restoration, having been destroyed twice by the Mongols in 1221 and 1383. Alexander the Great passed through its gates in year 330 BC during his war against the Achaemenids, and a citadel was built. The Achaemenids and Sasanians also called it their own. Under the Timurid dynasty, Herat flourished into a cultural renaissance unrivaled in its time. The city became a haven for poets, painters, and philosophers, producing masterpieces that still leave the world in awe. In the 15th century, the city became home to the famed Herat school of miniature painting, where artists created intricate masterpieces that brought Persian literature and life to vivid detail. Calligraphy flourished alongside these miniatures, transforming the written word into breathtaking art. Herat's illuminated manuscripts, adorned with gold leaf and vibrant colors, became treasures of Persian literature, while its architecture, mosques, madrasas, and mausoleums dazzled with exquisite tilework and geometric designs. This was a city where creativity knew no bounds, and its legacy still whispers through the pages of history and the walls of its ancient monuments. The Friday Mosque, dazzling mosaics, and the remnants of the Musalla complex stand as timeless testaments to Herat's artistic zenith. Yet Herat's spirit is not confined to its storied past. It buzzes with life today, a city where traditional bazaars brim with colorful spices, hand-woven rugs, and merchants' laughter. Its strategic location near the borders of Iran and Turkmenistan makes it a vital hub for trade and a bridge between cultures. Amidst its bustling streets, the echoes of history are ever present, reminding visitors and residents alike of the legacy they carry forward. Herat is not just a city. It's a living tapestry of resilience, beauty, and inspiration, where every corner has a story. Afghanistan's strategic position made it a melting pot of cultures where languages, art forms, and philosophies intertwine. This history reminds us of the power of connection and exchange, lessons that resonate in our interconnected world today. What makes a land so rugged and resilient that even the greatest empires crumble against it? Afghanistan is famously known as the graveyard of empires. From the failed invasion of Alexander the Great's successors to the Soviet Union's retreat in the 1980s, Afghanistan has proven unconquerable. What if one narrow path could tell the story of empires, conquests, and cultural exchange? The Khyber Pass, nestled in the Hindu Kush Mountains, is more than just a route. It's a witness to history. Stretching 53 kilometers between Afghanistan and Pakistan, the Khyber Pass has been a lifeline for travelers and conquerors for over 2 millennia. Alexander the Great's army marched through here on their way to India. Centuries later, it became a bustling artery of the Silk Road, with caravans carrying everything from silk and spices to ideas and philosophies. But it's also a place of high drama. During the First Anglo-Afghan War between 1839 and 1842, the pass became the site of one of the most disastrous retreats in British military history. Out of 16,000 soldiers and civilians who tried to escape through its treacherous paths, only one, Dr. William Brydon, made it back to safety, his survival a haunting symbol of the pass's unforgiving nature. Dr. Brydon, a British Army assistant surgeon, was the only person to reach Jalalabad alive on horseback. He arrived injured and exhausted on January 13, 1842, with part of his skull cleaved by a sword. Famously, when soldiers guarding the fort asked where the rest of the army was, Brydon reportedly replied, "I am the army." During the retreat, Brydon's life may have been saved by a magazine he stuffed into his hat, which helped absorb part of the blow from the sword that fractured his skull. The Khyber Pass is more than just a geographical feature. It's a testament to the resilience and determination of those who've traversed it. Its history reminds us of the delicate balance between ambition and humility when faced with nature's challenges. Carved into the sandstone cliffs of the Bamiyan Valley in central Afghanistan, the Bamiyan Buddhas were monumental statues that stood as masterpieces of Buddhist art and devotion. Created during the 6th century, these towering figures, one 55 meters or 180 feet tall and the other 38 meters or 125 feet tall, were a testament to the region's flourishing Buddhist culture and strategic position along the Silk Road. The statues were intricately crafted using a combination of stone carving and stucco modeling, with vibrant paint adorning their surfaces to bring them to life. The Bamiyan Buddhas were more than just artistic marvels. They symbolized the spiritual and cultural exchange that defined the Silk Road. Pilgrims, traders, and monks from across Asia and beyond visited the site, leaving a legacy of interconnectedness. The statues also reflected the influence of Greco-Buddhist art, blending classical Greek style with Buddhist iconography. This unique fusion highlighted the region's cosmopolitan character. Greco-Buddhist art is a fascinating blend of Greek and Buddhist artistic traditions that emerged from cultural interactions in the ancient Gandhara region, present-day Pakistan and Afghanistan. This unique style developed between the 1st century BCE and the 5th century CE, when Greek influence brought by Alexander the Great's conquests merged with the spread of Buddhism in the region. Though tragically destroyed in 2001, the Bamiyan Buddhas remain a powerful symbol of Afghanistan's rich heritage and the enduring impact of cultural exchange. Their empty niches now stand as poignant reminders of the past's glory and the importance of preserving humanity's shared history. The Bamiyan Buddhas were tragically destroyed by the Taliban, who deemed the statues idolatrous and incompatible with their interpretation of Islam. This act was carried out with the use of explosives, artillery, and other means to systematically demolish the statues, despite widespread international condemnation and efforts to protect the site. The destruction represented not only a loss for Afghanistan's cultural heritage, but also for the global community, as the statues were invaluable artifacts of shared human history. Today, the empty niches where the Buddhas once stood are a stark reminder of the fragility of cultural treasures in the face of conflict. Efforts have been made to preserve the remaining fragments and explore possibilities for restoration or reconstruction, though the loss is irreplaceable. The Bamiyan Valley remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site, valued for its other archaeological and cultural significance. Mes Aynak, located in Logar province, is a site of extraordinary historical and cultural significance. Nestled amidst barren hills about 40 kilometers southeast of Kabul, this ancient settlement was once a thriving Buddhist center and a key hub along the Silk Road. Its name, meaning little source of copper, reflects the region's rich deposits of the metal, which have been mined for thousands of years. Mes Aynak flourished as a vibrant monastic complex between the 5th and 7th centuries. The site is home to an extensive array of Buddhist monasteries, stupas, and over 400 statues of the Buddha, as well as intricate frescoes and artifacts. These remnants showcase the artistic and spiritual achievements of the time, blending influences from Central Asia, India, and beyond. However, Mes Aynak faces a precarious future. It sits atop one of the world's largest untapped copper deposits, and mining plans threaten to destroy much of the archaeological heritage. Efforts have been made to document and preserve the site, but the tension between cultural preservation and economic development remains a pressing challenge. Mes Aynak is a testament to Afghanistan's rich and diverse history, offering a glimpse into the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. Its story is one of resilience and the enduring legacy of human creativity and spirituality. What if I told you that Afghanistan's landscapes look like they've been plucked from different planets? From snowy peaks to arid deserts, the land holds every extreme. Afghanistan's geography is as diverse and captivating as its history. a land where extremes collide to create breathtaking beauty. The towering peaks of the Hindu Kush Mountains form the country's rugged backbone, their snow-covered summits standing as both a fortress and a barrier that has shaped Afghanistan's destiny for centuries. In stark contrast to these dramatic heights are the serene, otherworldly landscapes of Band-e-Amir National Park, where deep blue lakes shimmer amidst natural limestone cliffs, offering a tranquil escape and a rare glimpse of untouched beauty. Venture further into the unforgiving expanses of the Dasht-e-Margo and Registan deserts, known as the Desert of Death, where rolling dunes and nomadic camps whisper stories of ancient trade routes and lost civilizations. Then there's the Wakhan Corridor, a narrow strip reaching toward China, where the Pamir Mountains rise into the heavens and time stands still as nomadic communities live as they have for generations. Together, these landscapes weave a tapestry of contrasts that define Afghanistan, a land of resilience, mystery, and beauty. Whether it's Band-e-Amir's tranquility or the Hindu Kush raw power, Afghanistan's landscapes leave an indelible impression on visitors. Afghanistan's landscapes teach us about adaptability and awe. In a single country, you find both the harshness and beauty of nature, a duality that mirrors life itself. What if a city could embody the spirit of an entire nation? Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, is a city of contrasts, resilience, and unexpected charm. Home to nearly 4.6 million people, Kabul is one of the highest capitals in the world, sitting at an altitude of 1,800 meters or 5,900 feet. Its streets are a mix of bustling bazaars, modern cafes, and ancient ruins. Fun fact, Kabul was once famous for its gardens. The Babur Gardens, initially designed by the Mughal Emperor Babur in the 16th century, have been beautifully restored and now offer a peaceful escape in the city's heart. Another fascinating aspect, Kabul's resilience. Despite decades of conflict, the city thrives with energy. It's a hub of art, music, and storytelling, with young Afghans redefining what it means to be part of a modern Afghanistan. Kabul teaches us that life can flourish even in the face of adversity. It reminds us that cities are more than just buildings and roads. They are the beating hearts of a nation's culture and identity. What keeps a nation's heart beating through decades of turmoil? The answer lies in its people. Afghanistan's greatest treasure isn't its history or landscapes. It's its people's warmth, resilience, and indomitable spirit. Known for their legendary hospitality, Afghans embrace the saying, "A guest is a gift from God." This ethos is evident everywhere, whether in a remote mountain village or a bustling city, where strangers are welcomed with tea and traditional dishes in a display of generosity that transcends circumstances. Despite decades of conflict, the Afghan spirit endures. Artisans continue to craft intricate carpets, children play joyfully in the streets, and hope remains a steadfast companion to their daily lives. One of the most profound experiences is hearing the stories of individuals who have faced unimaginable challenges yet speak with unwavering optimism about the future. Afghanistan's story is one of contrasts, profound challenges intertwined with inspiring resilience. Decades of conflict have undeniably left their mark, yet what emerges from this hardship is a testament to the unyielding spirit of its people. Urban areas are witnessing waves of reconstruction as communities rebuild with determination and hope, turning the ruins of the past into foundations for the future. In recent years, the lives of women in Afghanistan have changed dramatically. Opportunities for education and work are now limited, and public life for many has become more restricted. Yet, despite these challenges, Afghan women continue to inspire through their quiet acts of resilience, preserving traditions, supporting their families, and finding ways to advocate for a brighter future. Their strength reflects the broader spirit of a nation that refuses to give up. One of the greatest misconceptions lies in the global perception of Afghanistan as solely a land of conflict. The reality is far richer and more nuanced. Beyond the headlines, Afghanistan is a country of vibrant culture, breathtaking landscapes, and a population that greets even the harshest conditions with resilience and warmth. Its challenges are undeniable, from rebuilding infrastructure to fostering unity among diverse communities, but its potential is equally profound. Afghanistan's people, culture, and natural beauty hold the power to surprise, inspire, and remind us of the strength and creativity that can arise from adversity. This nation is not defined by its struggles, but by its enduring capacity for hope and renewal. Afghanistan is facing one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world, with 24.4 million people, over half the population, requiring urgent aid. Decades of conflict, economic decline, severe droughts, and the Taliban's return to power have left millions displaced and struggling with acute food insecurity, with 8.4 million nearing famine and 1 million children at risk of severe malnutrition. Frigid winters worsen the plight of displaced families, many of whom live in makeshift shelters. Women and girls face increasing restrictions on their rights and freedoms, while the UN and humanitarian agencies work tirelessly to provide emergency shelter, food, and vital supplies. Despite their resilience, Afghans need international support to survive and rebuild a future. Afghanistan is a land of contrasts. Ancient history meets modern resilience, and stunning landscapes hold untold stories. Why should the world care about Afghanistan? Because its story isn't just its own. It mirrors humanity's resilience, creativity, and complexity. From the ancient carvings of Bamiyan to the modern efforts to rebuild, Afghanistan reminds us of the enduring struggle between destruction and creation. It's a land where history is alive and constantly evolving. Afghanistan matters because it challenges us to look beyond headlines and stereotypes. It's a place of infinite layers where the past, present, and future coexist, reminding us that every nation has a story worth telling. What surprised you most about Afghanistan? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you are ready to join me on the next adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Next time, we are heading to Albania. See you then!